Welcome to the GMC's Clinical and Professional Skills Assessment, or OSCE as it's commonly known. This video will give an overview of our Clinical Assessment Centre and what you can expect on the day of your test. The test consists of a series of clinical scenarios. These will test you in a mock consultation setting to reflect how you would apply your knowledge and skills in real life. You might be feeling worried about taking the test, but remember, you will have done most of the clinical tasks many times before with real patients. Members of our team are here to help you throughout the test to make sure you have everything you need. Please feel free to speak to us if we can help you. You'll receive an email before you attend the test. You must read this as it contains important information about the day, including which of our assessment centres you need to go to and the time you need to arrive. You should not attend the test if you don't feel well enough to take it, or you have any illness which means you should avoid mixing with other people. You should instead contact us to discuss this further. The test will usually be held at one of our clinical assessment centres in Manchester. These are at 3 Hardman Street and close by at 3 Hardman Square. Please note that 3 Hardman Square is next to Gartside Street. When you arrive, a member of staff will greet you and guide you to the GMC's reception. At the GMC reception, our team will guide you through what you need to do before your test starts.
Good morning, welcome to the GMC.
This includes an ID check and storing your belongings.
If I could take your passport, please.
It's important that you have identification documents with you.
And if you could just remove your coat and bag and just find the sticker that matches your name and pop it onto your top for me. Okay, if you just grab your belongings and just head across to the photograph area, my colleague will take your photograph. Thank you.
Remember, the document you bring must be the one we accept, must be original, and must show your photograph. We'll also take a photo of you in our reception area. We need this for your ID check. You won't need to take anything with you into the test, not even your own medical equipment. We will give you everything that you need. You'll need to switch off your mobile phone and place it in the locker with all your other belongings, including any other electronic equipment, pens, pencils, reading materials, and wristwatches. Whilst we offer secure storage, we cannot be responsible for your items, so please bring as few personal belongings as possible. We'll then take you to the waiting area. While you are waiting for the test to start, you are free to have a drink and use our toilet facilities.
Good morning, doctors. Welcome to the GMC.
Before you move to the test circuit, a member of our team will explain how the test will work. The Chief Invigilator will also talk to you about what you can expect to happen throughout the day. After this briefing, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to speak to a member of our team. At this stage, we will use a metal detector to ensure that there are no electronic aids taken into the exam. When we are ready to start the test, we'll guide you through to the test area, where you will see a circuit of OSCE stations, each with its own number. You will be taken to your first station. Please wait outside this station until every candidate is in place. We'll then begin the test. You'll have some time to read the instructions and review any patient information that is displayed on the wall outside each station. At the end of this time, there'll be an announcement to begin.
Begin. Please enter the room.
And you can go into the station. Examiners will need to check they're marking the right candidate. You should read out your name and number when you enter the room.
The equipment you need to complete the station is in the trolley.
Once you've done this, you can begin the clinical task described in the instructions. There's another copy of the instructions and patient information inside the station. Towards the end of the task, there'll be an announcement to let you know how much time you have remaining to complete the task.
2 minutes remaining.
Please stay in the station, even if you've already finished, and wait for the announcement to move on.
Move on to the next station.
You must now leave the station and go to the next one. You move on in numerical order. To help remind you which direction to move in, there are floor signs pointing to the direction you need to go. And GMC staff will assist you if needed. You have some time to get to your next station and to read the instructions there. When you hear the announcement to begin, enter the station.
Begin. Please enter the room.
This cycle goes on until you have visited all the stations. The whole test will take around 3 hours. At some of the stations, you'll find an actor playing the part of a patient, relative, or healthcare professional. They may be in the room, or you may need to speak to them via telephone or video call. Where there is a telephone or video calling equipment, it is important you don't touch this. It will already be set up for you. Where you need to carry out an intimate examination or invasive practical procedure, there will be a model or a mannequin. Some stations may have a patient simulator. This is a mannequin that can talk and has physical signs and symptoms. Act as you would with a real patient. There may be other equipment in the room that you would see in a clinical area, such as a monitor. Don't worry if the examiner doesn't talk to you much. They are there to observe, assess, and mark your performance, not to contribute. However, there are a few occasions when the examiner might speak to you. He or she may have a role to play, being a senior doctor on the telephone, for example. Or you may be asked for your diagnosis. An examiner will also interrupt if you are about to cause pain to a patient, or if you aren't following the instructions of the task.
Doctor, could you read your instructions, please?
Some of the stations are rest stations. Here, there is no clinical task to carry out. It's a chance to take a break, to sit, relax, have a drink of water, and use the toilet. There may be an observer in some of the stations. The observer is there as part of the quality assurance process or in training as an examiner. You may also notice some cameras in the station rooms. We may record the test for staff to observe for monitoring, quality assurance, and training purposes. When everyone has visited all the stations, there'll be an announcement that the test is over.
End of the exam. Candidates, please leave the examination hall.
When the test has finished, you'll be asked to leave the test circuit. Please follow our team's instructions to ensure you leave in a quiet and orderly way. Remember not to discuss your test with anyone. As part of the terms and conditions you signed up to when booking your place, you agreed not to disclose test materials and content. This applies even after the test has ended. This means you cannot discuss the contents of the test with your friends, family members, colleagues, or on social media. Failure to comply with this can lead to your results being annulled or an application for registration being referred to the Assistant Registrar. Please leave your mobile phone switched off until you have left the building. You will be able to access your results online via GMC Online. An email of your results will also be sent to your registered email address. Please make sure that your password for your GMC Online account is working, and if not, please call our contact centre for help as soon as possible. And finally, relax. You'll have done most of these tasks many times before and with real patients in the real world. Don't forget, if you pass the OSCE, you will be entitled to book onto a free Welcome to UK Practice workshop. Find out more by visiting our website.